Tonight, new developments in our week-long investigation into Jackson County property tax assessments. Some say those assessments are fundamentally flawed and unfair. And one property investor says what he uncovered is shocking. Here's investigative reporter Angie Riccono.
When you realized all of this, were you shocked?
I realized that the whole process was fundamentally flawed.
Slavic Pech is a real estate investor. He was stunned when this empty lot with a huge pile of mulch skyrocketed in value. Last year, it was $4,923. Now it's $44,850.
Where is the methodology behind that?
Slavic says it's crazy. A virtually identical lot to the left sold for $6,500 just a few months ago. So the county is off.
You feel like you can fight this. You know how to fight this.
Yes, but I know of plenty of neighbors who asked me for help who don't have the resources, don't have the comparables.
Slavic also owns the land where you see the garage and parking lot. A different Jackson County assessor was involved, and he decided the land value isn't $44,850, just $4,140. So it's a tenth of the value.
It's a fail. It should be a fail. It should be an all-out recall and start over with the correct formulas.
Slavic says this is the fundamental flaw. Appraisers working together out of the Jackson County Assessor's Office are not on the same page at all. But why? And how can this happen?
I would almost call it sinister. What is going on here with the land values?
Well, there are 15 Jackson County appraisers. At least one of them went nuts with land values, increasing them tenfold. Here's what happens when a sky-high appraiser crosses paths with another appraiser. On the same street, lots were valued in the 40s. The other valued it in the 4s. It plays out like this. Slavic owns 3 adjacent lots. Here are the land values.
It's kind of like a product recall. With a product recall, you only need like a couple of people getting hurt before all examples of that product get pulled off the market so they can fix whatever is causing people harm.
Skip over a few streets to Linwood Boulevard, and it's the same mess. Here we go. These are residential market values. $24,000, $35,000, $44,000, and $28,000. All pretty consistent. Now head over to commercial zoning. Probably a different appraiser. This one has similar square footage to that $24,000 property, but it's the commercial deal. So chop the value to $6,000. And the biggest property on the whole block? It's only $13,000. You've got to wonder what the owner next door thinks. It's a smaller lot, but it's residential. Want to guess the value? Try $25,000. Not only is this super unfair, it's completely backwards. If anything, commercial lots should be higher, but they aren't. They are lower, which means investors and speculators are getting a heck of a deal, and low-income homeowners are getting nailed.
So we checked 5 years of assessment data, and we realized just in this one block area, the commercial values doubled. But the residential values went up 6 and even 7 times what they were the previous year.
Here's why everyone should care. This isn't just about vacant lots. That sky-high residential appraiser nailed the land under low-income homeowners too. So that's why property values are jumping all over this neighborhood. It isn't about the house. It's all about the land.
We can't intentionally harm people when we know of the flaws in the system, when we know that these valuations are incorrect. We can't expect every consumer to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm being harmed. What do I do about it? Oh, I need to basically do a recall here on my own. Then the county is making the mistake.
I'm not calling it sneaky, but if you look at your bill, you're not going to see this breakdown in information. You'll need to hunt for it online and see what your house is worth, and then you can check out the land value. Sean Colby's property value almost tripled, so he contacted KCTV5. We did a report on him on Monday. Turns out his new property value has nothing to do with his house. Check this out. His land was worth $19,000 last year. This year, it's worth $144,000. 144. Head to our website and I'll show you how to figure out if a sky-high appraiser quietly adjusted your land value. Once again, that information is not in the notice that was mailed to you. Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.